Good morning, my dear. Today we begin our annual training program with the first session. In this training, I ask you to apply everything in a simple and gentle way, without putting pressure on yourselves. I designed this program to last a year or more, and to be simple in terms of exercises and tasks. So your mind can relax, without stress, and without creating mental blocks that prevent you from receiving the language. Because you have lived your experiences with the language, and heard certain words, and formed ideas about yourself, those ideas became your reality today. A reality where you try, but you don't speak. You understand, but you can't express. Just like many people, and I was one of them, I chose to change this reality. In the beginning, I was still inside the circle of fear, the circle of hesitation, and the belief of I can't. But I was in a very important phase, the phase of working on myself. A phase where I wasn't only learning the language, but also learning how my mind deals with the language. And after some time, I started reaching the reality I had chosen. I will share many details with you throughout this program, but let me start with a very important point. The past and its impact on language learning. Most of what we do today is a result of our past experiences, especially when it comes to learning a language. That's why a student who grows up in a supportive environment usually becomes strong in the language. And a student who hears English is difficult, you don't understand, don't make mistakes, often grows up carrying that same voice inside. And because of that, we see people who studied for years but still cannot speak. And only a very few decide to break this cycle. If you notice, people who speak English confidently are few. And those who understand but don't speak are many. Just like a girl may unconsciously live a life similar to her mother, the same thing happens with language. If you experienced failure, embarrassment, or fear, your mind keeps repeating the same pattern without you realizing it. Not because you want to, but because your mind is used to it. Warning: important point, I'm not saying you choose failure. I'm saying, most of what happens unconsciously. But don't worry, during this journey, we will learn together. 1. How to break these patterns. 2. How to rebuild our relationship with the language. 3. How to create a new reality. We will move step by step, in a simple way, without pressure, and with real results. Inshallah. I assume most of you are over 16 years old. Today, I want you to do a simple, but very deep exercise. Take an A4 paper, very important. It must be blank, without lines, and write my story with the English language right from your childhood until today, your first experience with English, what you heard from others, how you felt, moments of embarrassment or failure, your thoughts about yourself in the language. Don't rush. Take your time, because this exercise will not show your level in English but your true relationship with the language. What were you thinking? Why did you feel the language was difficult? What were you telling yourself? What were you hearing from others? Maybe you heard, English is not for you, you're weak in English, you always make mistakes, or maybe no one told you anything but you started building this voice inside yourself. I want you to write everything without filtering, without editing, with complete honesty. Because this is very important. You are not writing memories, you are discovering the programming that is running your life today. Let me explain something important. Many learners think their problem is, I don't know grammar, or I don't have enough vocabulary, but the deeper truth is, they have an old story that is still controlling the way they learn. That's why you may find yourself, you understand, but you don't speak. You know the word, but you're afraid to say it. You study, but you don't improve, not because you can't but because there is a part of you that still believes in the